Hi guys, Barney Boy here today with his cat Toby. I'm sure you can see her in the back here. As always, please hit that like button and click subscribe and ring that bell so you do not miss any future unboxings. Today we're going to be looking at the iPhone 11. This particular model is a 2019, late 2019 model, and you may be thinking about getting the iPhone 11 for, I don't know, your partners, or your son, your sister, whoever, for Christmas. It's obviously going to be the slightly cheaper option this year because you're not going to have it being the latest iPhone out with the iPhone 12 competition and things like that. And so please watch this video where we'll do an unboxing of the iPhone 11, look at some of its basic external features and some of the actual software in there as well. So taking out the box, standard Apple box, logo on the back. Of course, the big difference with this one is the actual camera itself, and you can see that. And you can actually feel the indents on the box, which I think is pretty cool. So what we've got here is obviously the iPhone 11, very nice phone, similar to the iPhone X. I'm not sure if you've had that yet, where it's touch to wake. But obviously the most noticeable thing is on the back here, where we've got the dual camera lens, one of which is the wide camera lens, which we'll look at in a bit. Again, of course, I've done away with the home button, so it's swipe up with Face ID, and you've got the code in there as well that you can use. At the bottom, again, as with most newer models, there is no headphone jack. You can use your wireless headphones instead. I've actually got a pair here, and they're great, they're perfect. They're not the latest model, but I will be getting the latest model soon and doing another review. So again, just some of the external features here. We've got the sleep and wake button on the side, and again the volume controls with silence and vibrate there. It sits in the hand very nicely. It's not too heavy. I'd say it's slightly heavier than some of our iPhone models, but that doesn't bother me because I have a case for it anyway. But it's a lovely hold in the hand. There's my cat there, Toby. There we go. Oh, she loves it, doesn't she? But yeah, it holds very nicely. It's very nice to the touch and whatever else. So again, at the bottom here, you've got the option to put in the camera, which we'll have there. Obviously, it's got all the portrait modes, things like that. And also you've got the option for a torch, which I think is fantastic. And swipe up, Face ID, of course. Once you're on the phone, is lovely. Great widescreen, edge to edge, no bezel at all other than at the top here, that's for the camera. And you can just scroll through easily. I think one of the big things with the new iPhones is how to check the battery percentage. Now obviously we've got it up here with the new update, but if you come to the top right hand corner and you swipe down, you can see there it says the battery percentage, in this case currently at 61%. You've also got the option, I call them widgets, to have the little accessories here at the bottom, where you can put like low power mode on, your timer, your torch, calculator, camera, whatever else. But just some of the other key things I think that we should note. One thing that is very new but is very cool with these iPhones that I certainly encourage you to take advantage of is when you come to the main settings page, if you scroll down to where we've got, there should be touch. So as we scroll down, we can see here that we've got the touch section on the settings. So you may have to go to the search bar like I did. And if you go down, you can see where you've got touch accommodations. Now, if you click on that, for the whole duration, you've got the ignore repeats, and you can turn those on and off like so. And basically all it does is it allows you to use the gestures and use the controls on your iPhone. But I don't want to do that. But I think that's just one thing that makes using the iPhone a lot easier and a lot more comfortable. Again, with the touch, you've got things like tap to wake. That's one thing that I use all the time. In fact, I showed you that at the start of the video. Shake to undo, vibration, cool things. Just these cool little features that weren't very common in the previous iPhone models. Again, you've got things like the side button where you can, if you push it 5 times or whatever, it calls the emergency services straight away and things like that. But otherwise, I think the biggest things with this iPhone is obviously the camera. You've got the wide angle lens, which I'll quickly show you now. So standard camera, but we go tap on that one, brings out on a wide angle lens. Tap back in. Obviously, you've got your portrait, video, slow-mo, panoramic, things like that. The other features that you would have expected anyway. Camera is fantastic on this phone. I would say I haven't seen the iPhone 12 yet, but certainly in recent years it's really improved. I'd say it's probably the best camera you've got, unless you've got the Pro Max. And this particular model is 128 gig, which is plenty. The videos I take, the pictures I take, just everything I do with it really, it never has any storage issues, which I have experienced in the past. Of course, you get your standard leaflet, your pin opener, and of course, as with all Apple products, you get a couple of Apple stickers, which I never actually use. I think one thing that the iPhone 11 has that the 12 won't is where you've got the power adapter and the USB power lead. With the new iPad Pro 12.9 inch, the actual USB lead is a USB-C, slightly different connector for both the iPad and the USB power, or the power adapter, because it's USB-C. So you cannot actually use the lightning cable for the new iPad, and I'm not sure if that also applies to the new iPhone. Toby, we will be doing a more in-depth power review, more in-depth review on the iPhone, and also some more Apple products like I have here. These are empty boxes. I did actually have the phones in some of them, but I took them out because the cat wanted to get involved as well. So if you want to see more content like this, you want to see more of the cat, and you want to see more of me just talking about some of the quick, basic fire features for these Apple products, and as I get the iPhone 12 as well, I'll go over that. Please do subscribe, please like this video, and please ring that bell so you do not miss